Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all those good things that YouTube really likes. So, thank you so much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. So we are crowned with the moon, which is strong Pisces energy. So if you have Pisces in your chart, if you have Pisces energy in your life, that comes through very strongly during this time. But we're also conquering a lot of fears. Also, if you're born on the cusp with Pisces, we have the Four of Swords. We're not going to be resting very well, and we need to take better care of ourselves. That's going to be important. The Seven of Swords, we're releasing a lot of lies, but we do have a lot of worry that's weighing down on us and holding us back for one reason or another. With the Two of Wands, certain doors are closing, which is going to be a big deal as it happens, but it's actually going to wind up better for us this way, which, sounds hokey to say, like, oh, it's really a good thing, but it's really a good thing. We're going to be able to see our future a bit more. Yeah, you see, it's the 10 of Cups. If you needed one card to be in the upright position, you have two, though. The 10 of Cups is just A++, like chef's kiss, beauty coming forward, a blessing onto your house, onto what you love, whom you love, how you move forward, where it is that you're going. This is, and they all live happily ever after. So that is awesome. And it brings us then to the Seven of Cups. Now, you can't really see that. The Seven of Cups is a lot of dreams coming forward. With the Seven of Cups reverse, it can be that we're walking away from some of our dreams or some of our former ways of seeing things. All right. But there is also a sense here, just seeing the white butterfly, not there, these are yellow butterflies, but they showed white to me for a moment. And there's a legend that Joan of Arc was always surrounded by white butterflies before she charged off into battle. Now, whether that's true or not, nobody will know. But there is this energy here of transformation coming forward, but being a little bit resistant to the transformation towards our dreams and towards what it is that we want. We can have a tendency to fall into dreamland during this time with Pisces energy coming forward so strongly. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of the unseen world. That energy can, excuse me, I'm going to cough. Let me take a sip of water. That energy of dreams and of insights can be very, very strong during this time. And so it's not a wonder that we can kind of tend to be in that energy, the energy of the dreamer, the energy of the opening up. But there's also a sense of having our dreams be so important to us that we don't want to let them out of our minds and into the world. So just be mindful about this, because that's going to kind of mess with us. With the number 7 repeating reversed, the number 7 is a truth-telling number. 7 says you need to tell the truth, and people will call you out when you don't. So even if it's something so very little, like you said it was white, and somebody's like, oh no, it's cream. It's like you always feel right now that somebody's nitpicking, and it's like, you couldn't let me have that type of energy. So do be aware of this during this time. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Here we have enchanted reverse. We need to be enchanted again with life, with ourselves, with the way that we're moving forward. That enchanted energy is going to be very powerful. It's going to be very beautiful for us, but we need to connect with it again because we're feeling a bit disenchanted with ourselves, with our life, with what we need, with what we want, with how we're moving forward for us. It brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. We have 2. Okay, so we have the throat chakra, reverse, communication. We're picking up on a lot, Aries, during this time. We're picking up on a lot of silent communications. So when you're communicating, you're not just saying what needs to be said. You're going to be picking up on everybody's like thoughts and ideas and this and that. So it's going to be a bit difficult focusing on your throat chakra is going to be very important in order to ground yourself and to kind of step out of chaotic energy. This is also going to be very important because you're going to find that you're picking up on the energy that isn't aimed at you at all, right? So this person could have had a fight before they came to talk with you. They could be worried about something. You're picking up on all of that and reading it in conjunction to yourself. And it doesn't need to be. So just be mindful about this during this time because it's going to be a lot to have to download and digest. With determination, this is the solar plexus chakra. Your gut is going to be guiding you. You are determined to move forward. You are determined to go after what you want and what you desire. No, that's different. So you are determined to achieve something that seems in the logical recesses of your mind to be absolutely absurd. It's like, that's absurd. I can't do that. Or it's not going to happen. Or, what are you thinking about? Your determination is going to go against the current of other people's emotions, ideas, feelings. It's going to lead you forward. But your own emotions and feelings and logical self are going to try and stop you. This does not mean, I want to preference this. This does not mean to do anything dangerous or harmful. What this means is that we are determined to create our dreams and bring our dreams forward, and others might not understand. And even at times we might not understand. We might be like, well, it would be so much easier to, just stop. So just be aware of this. There's going to be a driving force to you during this time. Let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Prince of Wands. We need to be mindful of our passion getting the better of us, yes. But also, guys, seriously, be mindful of kind of like that tall, dark, handsome stranger coming into your world type of thing. This is an energy that I'm just seeing as being very charismatic, very charming. This could also be ourselves coming into things. Okay, so just be mindful because Spirit just said, okay, but they are Aries energy. So we can be mindful of ourselves wanting things to move forward faster than they need to, or than they should be moving. So just be mindful of that. But I do see a person coming in that we're just completely charmed by. It doesn't have to be romantically, but it's just like they are completely charming and we are completely taken. So be mindful about this because that person does not have sticking power. Now, can we not have sticking power during this time? Yeah, totally. Totally. We can be so interested in the hunt of something, but what we do with it after we've obtained it might not interest us at all. So just be aware of that. Okay. So here we have the moon. The moon is Pisces energy, but the moon also shows us conquering a lot of our fears, a lot of our doubts, a lot of the heartbreak, pains, and disappointments that have held us back. We are going to see ourselves moving towards our dreams, but we're also going to see that our dreams take on a prevalence. Like that seems like a weird way to say it, but takes on a reality, a determination, a focus, and insight that we just weren't expecting. So being aware of that and also knowing that there are three, I like to see them as koi fish here in the lake. So there are three wishes, dreams, passions, fires coming forward that we're going to be able to see in the quiet of ourselves. But we need to embrace the quiet of ourselves. With the Four of Swords reverse, we're really hard on ourselves. So just be mindful about this. We're not resting. We always have our armor on. We're always in defense mode. And that's going to be something here where we need to look at and say, you know what? I need to calm down and I need to heal. There's a part within us that we're not letting awaken, because when it awakens, we're going to be like, okay, well, now what do I do? How do I move forward from this? How do I get to where I want to be? It's going to feel like more of a burden, but there's a power to us that is going to be opening up and that we're going to be seeing ourselves quite differently. But we need to rest. We need to slow down and we need to calm down because we're always in defense mode. You can even see it when you sleep. Like you can wake up with your hands kind of like this, like curled in on yourself, like T-Rex hands. That's what they're called. That's us in defense mode. It's like us having to soothe ourselves and defend ourselves. So just be mindful about this. You could be clenching your jaw, doing all those different things that show that we are holding a lot of stress. Spirit is guiding us. Spirit is watching over us. We have the dog right here in the corner, and that is beautiful. She is wearing her armor. Okay, she has chainmail on. She has her armor on. She has herself protected from the snow by, swords in the ground. So there's a sense of my dreams need to be protected. I need to be protected. I can't. And why is that? Because we've been listening to lies for just way too long. And this is going to be a time, Aries, where we're starting to release our lies, release doubts and fears, release negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments, all these different things that just kept us off track. And we can be saying to ourselves, why is it so much harder for me than it is for everybody else? And here's the thing, I'm not sure it's harder for you than it is for everybody else. You just care more. Okay? You're not like, oh, well, that's fine. I don't care. You care deeply and it shows. And that's part of your superpower. So releasing the lies that were around the way you needed things to move forward, that were around you feeling difficult or feeling like you didn't fit in, that's going to be a really important thing because it moves us to the two of wands. And the two of wands reversed is this real sense of doors closing. And that can be a disappointment, when we're worried, when we're, having these lies and these intrusive thoughts coming into our mind and thinking, oh, it needs to be this way. And spirit is going to be showing us, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It needs to be, this powerful way forward. And by having it be this powerful way forward, we're going to see that it is that certain doors, certain ways that we thought we should be moving forward, spirit's like, no, not right for you. Not right for you. And that's okay. So just being mindful about that and being aware of that is going to be a very powerful thing because you are ending up with your happily ever after, but it's going to look different. We have our dreams. We set out, a course in our life that we want. And we can have these dreams from the time we were very, very, very little. And we said, this is what my life is going to be. And then life comes into play. Life gets hard. Things get real. Loss, pain, hurt, disappointment, all these things happen. And it can be completely crippling. Here, it is a small little cottage with the rainbow going into it, with, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I love this card. And I know I've said it. And if you've been here forever, I always say it when this card comes up. But the 10 of Cups makes me think of an old Nordic saying. And that is better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. A castle is fun, right? But to be able to be safe and secure, that's better. In the ancient world, yes, it meant you don't want to be working for the people who owned the castle, right? Better to have your own space in your own place. But in our modern world, it can also mean, hey, listen, we don't need the mansion. We don't need all the stuff. We need to be happy and quiet, beautiful lives. And I really believe the craziness of our world, the fast-pacedness of it all, we need to slow it down. And we need to start seeing ourselves again. And that's part of the 10 of Cups. It's saying, what is your happiness? What is your joy? What is your prosperity? What is your success? Move forward in that happiness and let that guide you. It's not everybody else's happiness that you need to be concerned with. It's only your own. We're going to see our dreams coming forward, but we're going to see ourselves easily trapped by our dreams and the ideas of things. We're going to feel very comfortable with daydreaming, and we can find that this is the perfect time for daydreaming and falling deeper into our dreams and our desires and what we want and what we need. But we're also going to be much more scared, much more apprehensive about bringing our dreams forward and saying, this is what I wish for. This is what I love. So being mindful about this. This is going to be a time where we can sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to lock my dreams on a beautiful little shelf and keep them totally safe because they don't get to see the light of day. They're too precious. Or we can also be saying to ourselves, you know what, I don't trust that my dreams can come forward. I'm not going to be able to do this right at all. So they stay on the shelf. And Spirit's like, don't you dare do that. Don't. We're crowned by the ruler of the unseen world. Our dreams come forward with power and prosperity. They might be interpreted differently in our waking world than in our imaginary one. So just be mindful about that. Don't be rigid with your dreams. Let them flow and say, okay, how do I move forward in happiness? Like, what does that look like? How do I move forward in what I'm wishing for? It moves us to our subconscious spirit message. Now, do note, because I think I forgot to say this in the beginning, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a shamrock in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random. Yeah, at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. This is Serenity Reverse, which makes perfect sense. We're not feeling at peace. We're not feeling enchanted with our world and existence. And so here, Spirit is saying, hey, listen, be mindful to let the serenity in, to let peace move us forward. Calmness of heart is super important. It moves us then to our subconscious, our subconscious chakra message, which is the third eye chakra. And I laugh because it's psychic development. There's a lot of energy going around of spiritual awakenings during this time, of stepping deeper into your power, into yourself, into, your divine gifts. And we are going to be resistant to that. So just be mindful about this, Aries. Everybody's a bit resistant to the empathic, psychic, spiritual energies that are coming forward. And it can make everybody just feel sad, feel overwhelmed, feel, just like I can't do it type of thing. And Spirit is saying, yes, you can. Now, if you don't want to, that is a totally different thing. You're saying, no, I don't want to be empathic. I don't want to be psychic. I don't want to be different. You need to put this on hold. Spirit will listen, okay? But just know that right now there's a blockage in your third eye chakra that has to do with your psychic development. And if you work on that blockage, you're going to see yourself opening in ways that you hadn't thought that you could, and you hadn't thought that you needed to. And then as you open in these ways, you're going to find yourself moving in a direction you hadn't imagined could be yours, right? And that's going to be a very powerful thing. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Queen of Cups reversed. Emotional manipulation, be mindful of it. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. We have the Pisces energy crowning us, but just be mindful of emotional manipulation done under the realms of caring. Okay, or saying like, if you cared, or I care about you so much that I just want to manipulate everything, type of thing. So just be mindful about that. And then we have the subconscious tarot message, which is judgment. And this is rising out of slumber. This is stepping into ourselves. So subconsciously, we are rising out of slumber, out of doubt, out of fear. We're stepping into our power. Here, the sleepers in Welsh mythology, because that's what these cards, the Welland deck, is all about. These are the knights of Arthur. And so they were put to sleep when Arthur, was wounded, right? And sent to Avalon to heal. And it says that when Wales or England needs him the most, he will come. So here, these are all his trusted knights that will also come, that will also rise out of slumber and come forward to be heroes. And so there is a part of us that is in slumber, that is our hero self, that is awakening, and that is stepping forward. Now, it can be that your hero self has always been with you, has never actually gone to sleep, but we're seeing ourselves becoming more of the hero that we've always wanted to be. And we're becoming more aware of this energy and this power. So just be aware of that, Aries. All right. Well, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. Now, before we go into this meditation, I don't know why I said now, please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.